Hello everyone. Today I want to explain the Guardian farm we showed on the SciCraft server a while ago in a little bit more detail. The idea behind this farm was to use the Guardians as an XP source, simply because Guardian drop 10 XP per mob. That's twice as much as enderman, and the same amount like blazes. So the idea was to get the Guardians as fast as possible near the player. That's why we have a gas swiping system. Let me quickly turn the farm on so I can show it to you. So I turned on the inner section of the farm. To turn on the farm, those dispensers with water buckets are activated. In the world download, there's a redstone version that activates the dispensers, but on the SciCraft server we had some problems with that, so we covered the whole roof with repeaters only, because that spreads out the water dispensing. Reason was some of those dispensers broke, and we weren't exactly sure why that happened. Maybe it was the tile tick limit that exceeded 1000 and caused a dispenser not to act properly, but not so sure about that. So in a single player world, the redstone system here always works, but you could replace everything with repeaters also. Anyway, so the middle section is turned on. It's not necessary to make this any bigger. In fact, if you would make the inner farm for the XP any bigger, it would be slower, because it would take longer to transport the Guardians into the middle. So you can see our gas that would swipe the Guardians. So let me quickly change to game mode 1 so you can see some mobs spawning. As you can see, they get funneled into that hole in the middle. So all that's left to do for the player would be to stand here and kill the Guardians with potions, so you can AFK at this farm. So now I am standing at the AFK spot. It's hard to see what's going on. Every time a gas swipes the mobs in, a potion of harming is dispensed to me that I throw into the hole where the Guardians are in. So at the bottom you can see how quickly the XP is raising. You have really problems to pick up that much XP. So yeah, the rates are about 175,000 XP per hour. That's, you get to level 30 in about 30 seconds, and you will get to level 100 in 10 minutes. Because the potions could also damage the gas, I had to time it appropriately. So every time a gas is on its way back, the potion is dispensed afterwards, so you would never hit the gas. And then you have to just stand here and aim at this hole. Here are the coordinates where you have to aim at. Obviously you also need a brewing system where you get all the potions from, and you need some farms for that. So a witch farm would be really useful to supply the brewing system with ingredients. And yeah, you also have to turn on the brewing system if you want to AFK, and you can turn on the inner ring of the farm, and now I turned on the outer ring for the fully automatic farm. So if you have to just want to AFK for some sea lanterns, then you can turn on the outer ring. The maximum amount of drops per hour and the best possible farm is, I think, 100k, but this still yields 85k drops per hour, so it's not that far away from the maximum possible. Yeah, as always, the drops are collected by hopper minecarts that unload the items in these unloading stations here, and then the items are just transported via this water stream. Okay, quickly go to game 1 so you can see some mobs spawning. And here they come. AFKing in the manual mode will also provide you with some rare drops. So you would get about 100 salmon power, 50 pufferfish, which are useful for water breathing potions, and just 9 measly clownfish per hour. So that makes clownfish of the mob heads the second most rarest item in the game, I guess. Yeah, the rates are not too great, but still about 3 times faster than an AFK fishing farm. So I'm here at the SciCraft server, and I want to show you how easily you can make your tools with such a fast XP farm. So there are already 70 guardians in there, and I want to enchant some axes with efficiency 5, and just have to stand here and then drop the potion in. And then I can start combining the books and at the same time picking up XP, so 30 levels, 35 levels, 40, 45 levels. Yeah, and that's how fast I spent 45 levels. So now I can add sharpness. Okay. One more. So now there are already 70 guardians back in there, and I have to wait so I don't hit the gas. And yeah, now I can add the sharpness. One more. Yeah, anyway, I think you understand why we don't enchant anything, our tools anymore. We just buy the books at our village trading system, and then we have a dropper line going from the village trading system that's about 1,000 blocks away. But basically we dump our items into a chest, and they are directly transported in those chests here. There's a chunk loader, so that's so we don't have to carry around that many non-stackable items. Yeah, but I hope you like this farm and maybe build in your own. Obviously you need a perimeter for it, so that's a downside, but I think the effort was really worth it. Have a good day. Goodbye.